Hey, good morning. Welcome to Get Real with Tracy today. I hope you're having a great day, and I am. Although I've had a little challenge with my software programs, I'm working trying to publish my book, but I'm going to defeat it. But I thought I would start here with today's Carnivore edition. And I want to talk about what's coming up for all of us. We have Thanksgiving next month, and then we have Christmas and New Year's. We have a lot of entertaining opportunities, I'll say. So I wanted to let you know I have taken some time to create for you some different playlists on my Get Real with Tracy YouTube channel. So make sure you go check that out. I have carnivore information that has a lot of good information from like Dr. Ken Berry, other people, like I've struggled with constipation a little bit. So there's some information in there and that. But what I want to talk to you today is about my carnivore recipes playlist that I've made. And specifically for, let's just click on that. We're going to go there and I want to show you some of the things that I have come up with on different types of recipes that you can make and cook yourself. And so I want to start, first of all, with this one with what the Carnivore Quest people have for their holidays. She likes to sing, so I'm not going to turn it on to where you can hear her, but she gives you quite a few recipes and shows you how to make them and what they typically eat for the holidays. That like they have what's called heavenly eggs, and then there's a section that she has for the turkey and what she does with that. And so I believe she's dairy free. So she does use some butter that she puts under butter and herb mixture that she puts under the skin of the turkey, gives you instructions how to do that. And she does add some little vegetables like celery and I can't remember what else, some rosemary and things like that. But she tells you how to do the turkey. And then I really like that she puts these little recipes on here as well. If I can get back to that, where you can see like her herbed cloud biscuits. And so she's really good about giving you what everything is and breaking it down. So I highly recommend if you're thinking about, what to do for Thanksgiving dinner like I am. And look, she even has turkey gravy. So you can have turkey, you can have gravy, you can have biscuits, and you can have the eggs. And then a couple of other people that I really like that I want to go down and highlight as well. But make sure you check her out. She is the Carnivore Quest, I believe is, yeah, Carnivore Quest right here. So go check that recipe out. But look, here's some other things. Thanksgiving stuffing. Now, the carnivorous chef, I really like him, but he will use stuff that's some people don't consider strict carnivore, but it's good stuff. I've tried a lot of his recipes and I've felt that they've been really good. He's not as put together and polished as the last gal was, but boy, I tell you what, he knows how to cook. He's a chef in that. And I feel bad for him because it seems like a lot of people give him a lot of criticism for what he does. But I say kudos to him for giving me some great ideas and recipes to have some of my favorite things that I've liked that I've, had to give up. And, we've all had to give up a lot. So make sure you go check out. He's showing you how to put he uses pork rinds and some sausage and then eggs and some baking powder and a few other things. I think he also has a recipe for cornbread, if I'm remembering, if that's him. I'll get down to that later on. But the Carnivore Chef, I definitely would look at what he has to offer for ideas for you. And he's got not only the stuffing, but also for making a Thanksgiving turkey. What does he call it? Roulade, or what is it called? Roulade. Turkey roulade. If we get past the ad up here, excuse me for getting here. So he's going to show you again how he makes his turkey roulade. So he demonstrates it. You may have to stop and start his video a lot, but he's talking the whole time through how he does this, showing you how he cuts things up. Says you got to be really careful with the rosemary because you'll get shrapnel going everywhere. But anyway, he goes on. He puts like mushrooms in his. Some people don't want to do that. If you see something that he does on there, you don't have to do it. Just leave it out if you don't like it. So anyway, then he has, I think this is the pork rind that he's cooking with the mushrooms and that, or he's going to add some pork in here. Let me just see what he does. Yeah, he adds some sausage in this to make his stuffing, which is the one that we previously saw before. And then he shows you how to take a turkey breast and slice it open and pound it out to make the turkey roulade. And then I guess you have bacon that goes in it as well. So he'll show you the steps of doing that. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, just because you'll have to watch it and see. Just go to my channel, Get Real with Tracy, and look up the carnivore recipes. And so here he has rolled his turkey breast with the stuffing inside and wrapped it in bacon. I'll tell you what, that looks really good. I might have to try that one for Thanksgiving. So make sure you check him out. That's the Carnivore Chef. And then we also want to go down to, let's see, I think he has a cornbread recipe. Where did I see that cornbread? Sorry for this. Cornbread muffin. Oh, okay. No, this is animal based in your face. Anyways, they'll go into making this cornbread that they swear tastes like cornbread. And I love cornbread because I like it with soups. I like it in my stuffing. So I would maybe make some of this and put it in my stuffing as well. But you can check them out. They, again, go over all the ingredients. They break it down. You're probably going to have to stop and pause it. As you can see, they show you the step by step on how to make it and how to bake it and that. So make sure you check them out as well. And then let's see, what else do we have for Thanksgiving? There are some desserts on here that I kind of wanted to point out. You could make these 2-ingredient angel cakes. Oh, I wish they wouldn't put these advertisements in here, but we'll get by it here in a minute. These look delicious. And again, she's using some fruit in it, but very minimal in that. But these are super easy. They're only 2 ingredients. And her name is, let me find it, why it doesn't show it for me. Stay Fitness. Stay Fitness is her name. So make sure you check out her recipe for those. And then I also found I made this 2-ingredient chocolate cake yesterday as a celebration that I got my book published, only to find out Amazon had a problem with it. And it's their fault, and I can't fix it right now. So, anyway, I made this because I just wanted a little cake to celebrate. It's like I've been doing so good. I am now, let's see, it's the 25th. I started June 1st. So I'm almost what? I can't do the math. But anyway, 5 months into it, coming up on 6. And I've been really good. I haven't struggled at all with wanting or craving anything. But I went ahead and I made this low carb love easy chocolate cake with just 2 ingredients. It's just eggs and chocolate. And she uses the chocolate chips, which I had on hand. And so I used those two. And I made myself a chocolate cake. Did it taste good? Well, it was all right. I think for my first time making it, I will work on it and improve it a little bit. Like, I think I would maybe add a little bit more egg white because I have lots of extra egg whites from using the yolks in my coffee in the morning. That's my coach Kelly Hogan gave me the idea of doing that. I may put a little bit more egg white in and whip them a little bit more, but it was good. And it did kind of taste like a cake. I think the chocolate was probably a little bit overbearing. I may have used a little bit too much, so I would kind of back off on that a little bit, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to experiment around. I really want to try those angel food cakes. I will find other recipes to add in here for you as well. There's some other recipes about condiments, what you can use, some budget friendly meals, air fryer recipes, low carb chili. I can't wait to try this. Chris Cooking Nashville is another one of my favorites. So make sure you go. I'm sure he's going to come up with some good videos on Thanksgiving dinner. He is an excellent chef and I love his videos. They are so helpful and he has a lot of really great stuff on there. So make sure you check out the Chris Cooking Nashville. This is for his chili recipe, and that looks really good. And I would like to try it with these cornbread muffins. Those would be good. Oh, we're not going to get to them because we have to go through a commercial again. There we go. Anyways, you can go through here. You can look, find recipes that you like, and if you want to save them to this, by all means, be sure and do that because I hope to just compile a bunch of videos that I really like and recipes I want to try because I don't always have time to do them when I see them. This one is for carnivore bagels. Yes, you can make bagels. And this gal, I really like her. She's a nutritionist, and her name is Maria Emmerich. And she has some good recipes as well. Why is this not working? There we go. But you can watch her. She has great stuff there. But I'm just saying, think about and prepare yourself for the holidays here. And what are you going to do when you have to make decisions about what you're going to eat, what you're going to serve, what kind of things you can take to events, and that, like, you can make carnivore cheesecake. You can make the heavenly eggs. I prefer heavenly eggs over deviled eggs. But you can make all kinds of things. And that turkey, what was it, roulade? That looks really yummy. That would be a great dish to take with you to an event. And non-carnivores would love it too. And they go, "Oh, wow, you eat this? Well, that's not too bad. I would certainly like that. I could do that. I could do that." And people are watching. So anyway, so I'm 5 months into it and I have lost 45 pounds. I have broke the 300-pound mark. Hallelujah. I'm no longer over 300 pounds. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm looking forward to getting down and continuing to go down. I do intermittent fasting because that's what my body seems to prefer. Now, my coach, Kelly Hogan, she talks about a lot of times when people don't lose weight on carnivore, it's because they don't get enough food in. And I'm kind of one of those. My body doesn't take very much right now. But I'm having great success with my weight loss. I'm averaging about 10 pounds a month. So that's really good. And I'm very thankful for that. I know there's probably going to come a time where I may have to shift and change, but I tried eating 3 meals a day and I tried eating, I think it was said I needed to have around 2,000 calories a day. And I tried that, but it just didn't work for my body. Okay, I'm figuring out my video recording here. So I decided to switch back to just a single screen because I wanted to just chat with you a little bit about making a plan for Thanksgiving. My coach, Kelly Hogan, was talking about not eating enough. And that's one of the problems many carnivores face is they just don't get enough caloric intake in. And I'm probably one of those people, but right now my body seems to be really liking the intermittent fasting that I do. I only eat 2 meals a day, sometimes one. It's just like I eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. And my body seems to do well on it. I'm losing about 10 pounds per month on that. So for me, trying to eat 3 meals a day and get 2,000 calories in wasn't cutting it. And also trying to track that using the Carb Manager app, which is great. I love that you can track what you're eating and stuff. But what I found, it started to feel too much like a diet for me. I think I just prefer just eating when I'm hungry and stopping when I'm full. So you got to figure out what works for your body, and especially going into the holiday seasons. I mean, we're going to have temptations galore. So I'm trying to think ahead and plan ahead and prepare for myself to have success during the holiday season, to be able to stick with my carnivore lifestyle, but also to be able to enjoy it a little bit too. Like, I am going to have some desserts. I'm going to make like a carnivore pumpkin spice cheesecake, or I may try the the 2 ingredients cake instead of using chocolate chips. Maybe I can find something else I can use. I don't know. I'm going to experiment. I just like I've experimented with chaffles, and I've added pumpkin spice seasoning into my chaffle mix and made a wonderful pumpkin spice waffle. So, experiment, try things. I'm going to try the cheesecakes, and I'm going to try those angel food bites. Those look delicious. You could even make those, put the pumpkin spice in your whipped cream if you want to make pumpkin, or even lemon. One thing I did too is those sparkling Seltzer waters are really good. And Kelly Hogan shared today that there's a pumpkin pie spice one. And so I suggested to her, well, get some unflavored gelatin and make jello with it. It'll be clear, but it will have a taste to it. I did that with the orange creamsicle sparkling water that I had, and it was good. I enjoyed it. So put a little whipped cream with it so you can get that jello parfait. Just may not have the coloring, but hey, that's better for you anyways, right? Because those food colorings are not good for our health. So just try and think about and prepare ahead. Take a look at all those videos. Go to my channel, Get Real with Tracy, and the Carnivore Recipes playlist, and just watch some of those and find things that are going to work for you that you think you can do, and then save them for yourself, or come back. They'll be there on my channel. You can always come back and watch them, but plan ahead and think about it. What are you going to do? Like, I know some of the things that are going to be a trigger for me is I really love cranberry sauce, but boy, cranberry sauce is probably not going to be on my menu for me. I'm going to have to be really strong to just say no. And one of the things that I want to encourage you to do, besides finding recipes of foods that you can eat, is to think about your why. Why am I doing this carnivore diet? Why am I choosing this lifestyle? For me, I have a lot of weight. I was 345 pounds at my heaviest, maybe a little bit more at one point. I don't know because I didn't get on the scale. But I do know that 345 because I was at the doctor's office, those nice little scales there. So that was my heaviest weight that I'm aware of. And I have dropped all that off and gotten down below 300 pounds, which I am ecstatic about. I'm so happy and thankful for that because I feel so much better. So these are things that I'm going to make a note of to myself. Will that cranberry sauce really satisfy me? Yeah, may for a moment or two, but I mean, you think about it, when you put it in your mouth and you eat it, it does not last long. That pleasure is gone. And so, what are the consequences of that? Well, first, it's probably higher than heck in sugar. And then you've also got, non carnivore carbs that you're loading into your body. Think about the things I'm going to think about. You know what? My knees don't hurt anymore. I can walk up and down stairs without them hurting. My back has gotten so much better. I can actually bend over and do things. I'm not having the digestive problems. I'm not getting the stabbing sharp pain when I bend over for too long. There's so many things. I can walk further now. I can do so much as long as I don't drop a leaf blower on my toe and break it. Yeah, I did that this weekend. It was not fun. But anyway, just keep a record of how you better you're feeling. Like, I'm feeling so much better. I don't have acid reflux anymore. I'm sleeping better at night. I can't wait to get rid of my CPAP. That's my goal. My next goal is to get rid of it. And I just want to stay where what I'm doing is working for my body. So you got to kind of experiment a little bit and find what works for you. For some of you, eating 3 meals a day and 2,000 calories is going to help you. I would highly recommend you go listen to Kelly Hogan. I mean, she's been carnivore for 14 years now, and she looks fabulous. And she lost, I think, 150 pounds, something like that. So she knows what she's talking about. Plus, she's been in this lifestyle for a long time, and she's gotten to know all the doctors who are on this program as well. And she has a wealth of good information. But it's not just eating. She talks a lot about moving. You've got to move it, man. And that's a hard one for me. I'm so used to having been a graphic designer and sitting on my tush a lot that I don't get up and move as much as I used to. I used to be a fitness instructor, believe me, with 13% body fat. I was fit. And so there's a lot of muscle that's underneath this fat that I'm getting rid of. And so I need to go use my gym membership at Anytime Fitness and just get moving and work out. And my body's going to respond to that. Find something that works for you. And also, don't just arm yourself with the recipes of what you're going to eat, but also arm yourself with your mental battle that you're going to face. Why do you really want to have that food? Is it really going to be make you feel better? You know, think about those things. Have that prepared in your mind ahead of time when you go to these family dinners and Christmas parties. And that is that cookie really going to taste good? Sure, it looks good, and that's going to be a temptation, but is it worth it? The cost of it, because the inflammation, the pain that we have been in, don't forget your pain. One of the things that the Israelites did when God had them in the wilderness, he provided for them. He gave them food, bread in the morning, birds at night. He gave them water. Their clothes didn't wear out. Their shoes didn't wear out. They had a tent to sleep under. And he led them and guided them the whole way through that. And they had this history of it. And then they come to the promised land, the land of milk and honey. And all of a sudden, the spies come back, and two of them say, yeah, let's go get it. It's ours. God is with us, and we're going to do this. But 10 of the other spies said, there's giants in the land. Oh no. And they were afraid. And their fear melted the hearts of the people around them. So think about, what is your fear? What is, are you feeling confident that you've got a good, strong mindset, that you remember how God has taken care of you and gotten you through things? Are you going to remember that? You're going to remember how good you feel now in comparison to what you felt 5, 6 months ago. I could barely move. I was having kidney stones, and it was like, I need to do something because I can't continue to live this way. So those are my things that I'm going to do. So arm yourself with a battle plan. Plan out what you're going to do for Thanksgiving dinner. Make yourself some desserts and some treats that you can have that you're not going to have to feel guilty about. And prepare your mind before you go into this with, visualize success. Look at all the athletes that visualize success before they go to something. Do it for yourself. And just know that you're going to be successful in what you do because you've thought ahead, you've planned ahead, you have all these reasons why you don't want to go back. So remind yourself of them. And if you have to make a list, make a list, put it on your phone. So when you're feeling tempted, you look that up and go, oh, yeah, that's right. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm not going to eat that. It looks good, but the pleasure lasts for a moment. It's fleeting. It doesn't stay. It's not going to satisfy. But I'll tell you what, breaking the 300-pound mark, that's satisfying to me. That's exciting for me. And I'm motivated to keep going. So find your why. Find your why. Remember that. Plan ahead and prepare. Get that menu down of what you're going to do. Find desserts, experiment around, try different things. There's so many things you can do. So don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success and arm yourself with a battle plan. You've got the battle plan, you've got, your history, why you're doing what you're doing, and you friends and family. And let me tell you, they will tempt you. I just had that happen to me at a birthday party for a friend. They were tempting me to, oh, just have some wine. It's a one night deal. It's okay. It's not going to kill you. You're all right. Just do it. But let me tell you, I thought about it and I thought about what the cost would be. So I stuck with my plan pretty much. I did have a little teensy bit of Moscato just to toast the birthday girl. And then I had some black olives because I love them. And my body seemed to do okay with that. And then I had about a third of an avocado slice on my meat salad. So make sure you plan ahead, make sure you prepare, and you're going to do great. It's going to be a great holiday season. And you know what? Your friends are all going to be envious of you come January 1st when they're all making their resolutions because they've gourted themselves on fats and sugar highs and all that stuff, and they've put weight on, and you're still losing weight. So kind of looking forward to that because I just said no. Just say no. Make that up in your mind. Well, I hope you have a great day and God bless you. And plan ahead and check out my channel, Get Real with Tracy. Check out my carnivore edition, but also check out the carnivore recipes and then also the carnivore information. There's good information on there that you might need to have. All right. God bless you and have a great day. May the Lord bless you and keep you and cause his face to shine upon you. Bye-bye.